Hi, you guys. It is Wednesday, July 29th, 2015. My name is Doris, and this is the Knit and Purl Podcast, episode 60. We'll decide on a title later. You can find the show notes for this podcast on knitandpurl.net, P-E-A-R-L. In social media, I am One Fine Cow on Ravelry and Twitter. I am One Fine Design on Facebook and Etsy. And I am Doris M. Smith, all smooshed together on Instagram. This podcast has a Ravelry group, which is the Knit and Purl podcast group. Links in the show notes. And on YouTube, I'll put it down in the description. And this week we have 3 new members, and they are May G, who is Gloria from Minnesota. We have This Dove Knits, who is Christina from Connecticut. And we have Hope Noel, who is Hope from North Carolina. Welcome, ladies. Thank you so much for coming and joining the group and for introducing yourself. If you did, I think Christina did. Hi. Hi, Gloria. Hi, Christina. Hi, Hope. Thank you for joining the group. So on that note, I also want to say that we are coming close to 100 members in our Ravelry group, and I have a plan to do a prize draw when we reach 100 group members. 2 to go. We are at 98. So I found out this week. Sorry, yarn down. I figured out this week how to print up. So for birthday stuff, I've been doing it really the long way, going through the group. And I figured out this week that I could print out the list of members. I'm really slow. I'm not very computer savvy, so I just was looking at the members and saw a print list. So here's my idea. When we reach 100 members, I will print this again, and I will do 2 prizes. I will do the first, I'm going to split the group up. 1 through 50, I will draw 1 through 50, and then I'll draw 51 through 100. So that way it gives them more opportunity for a mix of people to get a prize. And the prize is going to be anything from my shop. Yes. So when we get to 100 members, we will do a draw, and 2 people get to pick anything from my Etsy store. I have some very nice jewelry, a few little knitting items, and my pattern. So something to look forward to. 2 more members and we'll draw. So anyway, this has helped me with my birthday shout outs. So this week we have 3 upcoming birthdays in the Ravelry group. We have Try Linda, who's Linda. Her birthday is August 1st. That's Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. And we have Miss S. Green, who is Sarah. Her birthday is Sunday, the 2nd. And we have Elmicole, who is Linda. And I probably said her name wrong, but her birthday is Monday, August the 3rd. So happy birthday, ladies. I hope you have a wonderful birthday. So that moves us into our June, July, and August knit along. The July thread is show us your progress, and you still got a few more days to get your progress in. We don't have very many yet, so I know there are a few that have been in the June that need to go ahead and put their July progress in and give us an update on what you're doing. So the rules are, it's a blanket along. piecing or whatever you choose to do. Chatter is welcome and encouraged. You must be a member of the group to qualify for prizes. The project had to have been started on June 1st or after and finished and posted in August. There will be an August thread for the finished objects. So, the prize, and I didn't bring it. Hang on just a minute, I'm going to be Tilly. Hang on. Here I come, I'm coming. I hope you didn't see my phone. Okay. And I have my blanket. The people who are names are drawn have an option of either a fiber, which is from Into the World. It is a club draw from 2013. The color is Sansa. It is 75/25 BFL in silk. And it is like these turquoisey blue and browns. Very pretty. And or you may choose this Regia denim look sock yarn. And like I said last week, that blue right there is not that dark. It very much looks denim-y. So those are options for the July thread for prizes. Where do I put it? I'll set it here for now. Okay. Okay. That's all the administration. It only took 7 minutes. So we're going to go into the story of the week, which we had a smartphone tragedy on Saturday. And the reason I'm going to mention it. So Ted, who is totally blind, uses his iPhone for everything because it has Apple has put into all of their devices a voiceover that blind people can use. That's like a screen reader for their phones, for their iPads, for computers. So he has an iPhone 6 and he uses it for everything. It's his livelihood. He does his, he takes calls obviously from his business. He checks his emails. He does buy, sell, and trade stuff. I mean, it's just his lifeline, his phone. So Saturday, we had been to a birthday party and he came home and we were going to go swimming. It was beautiful weather. So we got our swimsuits on and I got towels and I got a cooler and put some adult beverages in it. So I was carrying out the cooler and I said, here, Ted, take these towels. So we go out, we get in the pool, and Ted was in the pool about 5 minutes and he said, walking around, and he goes, Doris, my phone is on the table, right? And I looked and I'm like, no, Ted, your phone is not on the table. And he went, oh, and he reached into his swimsuit pocket and there was his phone. And it was totally dead. But I did all the right things. I took it out of its case. We put it in the oven and tried to like set it so that it tilted down so the water would draw out. And we left it in there for about an hour on really low, nothing. It was dead. So, but we have like Apple Care Plus on our devices, and Ted called the Apple store on my phone on Sunday, and yes, they replaced it for like a $90 fee. So awesome. So, tragedy averted. He had his phone in less than 24 hours. So, that was the big thing that happened over the weekend. And also for stash, I finally spent my money from my birthday at the Meyer house. I purchased 3 skeins of this beautiful yarn. Isn't that pretty? It's a DK weight. It is Barocco Vintage DK. And it is 290 yards, 100 grams. It is 52% acrylic, 40% wool, and 8% nylon. I bought it with the intention of making another freesia. So the color is a number 2183. So and then there's the die lot. It's beautiful stuff. Was very pleased because I had a $25 gift card for the Meyer House, the weaving department there in Florissant, Missouri. So I purchased, and you will see in my works in progress that I did indeed start it. So that brings us into the knitting now and finished objects. Surprise, surprise. I had 4 last week. I have none this week, of course. So we'll move into the whips. Stuffed in my bag by Heather from H Unique Accessories. And I couldn't find the link to her shop. I have to check that out. So it's a cute little pink sheepy bag. And in that I have my basket rib hand towel. And that's how much I got done on it, not a whole lot. It is a free pattern on Ravelry for a hand towel. The yarn is the pattern is on Ravelry by Tracy Heiner. The yarn is this Barnett Handcrafters Cotton Geometrics. The color is Emerald Energetic. Oh, I don't know. Emerald Energy. So I didn't get a lot more done. That's where I was last week because I cast on several things. So I had this last week and my pouch, but my pouch I didn't do anything with. So I need to say I'm using my US 6 4mm Addy Turbo 40-inch circulars. I love these needles. And these needles do work very nicely with the cotton. The one thing I'm finding though is that my hands get tired after a few pattern repeats. And this pattern is like a 4-row pattern repeat. And I think it's going to be a very nice hand towel when it's finished. So I started 2 new projects this week and made quite a bit of progress on them. So let me get this, I'll get this back in the bag and move along to the next object. This bag is almost too small for this, but so this I think I started it Thursday or Friday of last week. And I don't have the pattern. Sorry. This is the Work Sock Baby Snuggler. It's a free pattern on Ravelry by Sheila Hilton. The yarn is Patton's Beehive Baby in the chunky. This color is Luscious Lace, And then we have, this color is Quicker Clover. And I am going to pull this pattern up. Hopefully it won't take me too long, because I want you to see what the pattern looks like and then show you. Kind of started showing you, but we have very nice, fast internet. So yeah, here's a picture of the pattern of the, sorry, I'm trying to get the glare off. That's what it's going to look like. And here is mine. I started it on, like I said, Thursday or Friday of last week. I think I did it actually Thursday night. So that's how much I've got done. It's a 2x2 rib on top. I used the German stretchy cast on this, make it a little stretchier. But it is, if we had feel-o-vision, you could feel how soft and lovely this yarn is, which I'm very thankful for, since it's going to be to put a baby in. I have to do 12 inches of this color, then switch back to the white and do the shaping at the bottom. So that was a quick knit. This is a quick knit. So I recommend the pattern. And I also found out, I thought we didn't know what the baby was coming. We do, it's a boy. So I'm kind of happy now that I picked a green. I thought green would be okay for girls and boys, but I'm really kind of glad that it's going to be a boy. So obviously did a lot of work on this. And then I went and purchased the yarn on Friday for the Freesia. And I cast it on Monday night, I think. So the Freesia is a bot pattern on Ravelry by Jumper Cables, who is Ann Baker. Okay, I can show you that. It's not got the pattern. But there is the picture. And if you've been watching the show long enough, you will have seen I have another Freesia one. There's the picture. It's got a beautiful lace on one side. Very simple. And this, when I knitted this before, I totally enjoyed the process. I enjoyed the process, and I very much enjoyed the finished product. So this is an awesome pattern. It is like I think an 11-row repeat, and it's pretty memorizable once I'm going to try to bring it up closer so you can see the patterning of the lace. It's beautiful. When I first came across this pattern, I was like, oh yeah, that's lovely, and I want to do it. So let me put this white up against the back of it so you can make out the pattern a lot better. It's a very beautiful lace. And this pattern is knit like on the bias, is that what you say? So it's knit like, sort of like the Hitchhiker. Yeah. So this part will be one end, and then it will go out and be Yeah, anyway, just barely got a start on it. I love it. I enjoy the knit and I enjoy the finished project. So when I had the money to spend, I'm like, I'm going to go see if they have some nice DK that I can use to make another freesia. And that's what I did. So that's the freesia. Like I said before, I didn't do anything on the pouch that I was working on. It's like got to be do the finishing stuff, and I didn't do any finishing this week. So that is all of the works in progress. But I want to start out by showing you, I did my washing of my fiber that I finished last week, and it really froofed up quite a bit. So I probably lost a couple yards, but this is beautiful stuff. I'm very, very pleased with it. That is my On the Round Cosmic Rainbow 2-plied loveliness. If you're interested, there's a link in last week's show notes to her shop. So on spinning front, I have a half finished spinning object. I finished spinning all of the fiber from last week. This is the cotton candy that I got as a prize from Eternal Ranch Yarns. So this is 4 ounces. I have finished it, and now I finished it last night. So it's going to rest for a week, and then I'm going to chain ply it. I don't know how gradient it will be because I remember if you watched last week, I split the fibers according to the colors, but I think it's still going to be a little bit gradient, but mostly, gradient with some variegated color. So very happy with it. It's a little thick and thin, but we shall see. I plan on, I finished it last night, so I'm planning on taking Monday off, and I think I might try to do the chain ply on Monday. So, and by the way, the reason I'm filming on Wednesday night instead of Thursday night is because if all goes well, we are planning on going on a camping trip this weekend. So Thursday nights before camping, it's like packing and organizing and make sure we get all the ducks in a row for the camping trip. So that's why I'm filming tonight, but I probably won't publish it until tomorrow. So on to Pinterest. And I was sitting here thinking, oh gosh, I hope this works, because I did it on my computer, but I think I probably didn't pin it. I didn't, but I did pin. Okay, this is gonna work. I'm just gonna deal with it, whatever. So on Pinterest, let's get rid of that. Go to me. I just found this very beautiful shawl pattern that is going to be in my future. It is a pattern on Ravelry, and there are links in the show notes. It is a garden view shawlette, and it's gorgeous, and I want to knit it. Is that gorgeous? I'm going to go into it so you can see the back. That's what the back looks like. It's also knit from side to side. It's gorgeous. It's on my to-do list. So, again, it's a pattern on Ravelry, and there's a link in the show notes to the pattern on Ravelry. Stumble. I might have to stumble around to get it, because I've just realized I probably didn't like it. didn't search. It is shoe size charts for please God, let it come up. Cancel. It didn't. Okay, so anyway, we're not going to fiddle faddle with this, but I just want to tell you I found this cool stumble for that is a shoe size chart for knitting socks, and it gives you the shoe size and tells you how you should knit the socks, and I can't find it, but there is a link. I'm sorry about that. I thought it was a good knitting tool, so there is a link in the show notes. I'm not going to take time to try to find that. Anyway, it's going to be a little short one this week, just showing you, giving you updates. So please go post your July progress on the cow. What else? Thank you if you're returning. Thank you if you are new. And I will see you guys next week. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. See you later. Bye.